Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm going to take you on a new adventure today to do something different with a pizza themed item we're going to cook today. In this household, they're called pizza crisps. Now, the name came from when my wife used to buy these somewhere at a place in Peoria. She didn't know what they were called, but later on in life, she copied the recipe and went with the name Pizza Crisp. So it's an original name from her. These may be called something else somewhere else. But basically, it's going to be a pizza crust, no sauce, and we're just going to load it up with tomatoes rather than the pizza sauce. We're going to put out a lot of colorful peppers, onions, and then cheese, and we're going to cook it up, and you'll find that you see it looks beautiful and it's quite enjoyable. And the reason it looks beautiful is because of all the different colored peppers we use. So these are locally sourced from a farmer in the area. The more colorful they are, the better the end product will look. And we like to use Roma tomatoes for these because there's, as you see when we cut them up and when we put them on the pizza, we need a lot of meat inside there. So we can get that with these. And these are from a local vendor as well. I have no idea where this onion came from, but it's a red onion, so it's gonna be colorful, and I'm not sure who to give credit to because I don't remember where I got it. Now, there's no sources for the type of cheese we need. We're gonna use provolone cheese and Parmesan cheese on there. And I always like to use a local purchased pizza crust from a cottage licensed vendor in the area, but I have not been able to connect paths, so I had to get one from a store. So it's going to be a weak point in the recipe today, but just know if you're in Southern Illinois, there is a source whose name is going to be in the text below for getting local pizza crusts for your pizza cooking adventures. All right, so we are going to start off by cutting these into little pieces. Oh, probably need music. Bertha, I'd ask you to give me some, Italian type music here, but just give me something. We'll go with that. All right, let's start cutting up our produce here. So I'd like to take a quick pause of the action here and show you this picture from my days of my youth. That's when I worked in a pizza place that my parents owned. And as you can see, my hair was a little shorter than it is today. And that's because my mother always used to cut my hair. And what she would do would be, she'd be like, oh, I took a little too much off this side, I gotta even it out. Oh, took too much off this side. Pretty soon I had a crew cut. And I know my mom's watching these videos, so I knew what you were up to. All right, back to cutting up. It's always good to stop and nibble on some peppers along the way. How about peppers? Not the hot ones. Not a fan of the hot stuff. Why would I want to inflict pain on myself? Speaking of inflicting pain, this morning I had to go to the doctor's to have more lab work done. I don't know why they need to take blood as often as they take blood. I think they're selling it. I'm sticking with that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, those doctors and labs, they're all in on it together. Now for the tomatoes, there's kind of a specific way we want to cut these. So what I do is I just quickly take off the ends. Oh, these beautiful tomatoes. I cut them like that, and then we're going to cut them so that we can just get out any of the seeds, because we don't want the sloppy seeds in there getting the sloppy meat parts, because they will make the crust a little bit softer than we want. So we're going to take those out. Roma tomatoes, locally grown, so much better than the garbage in the store. Trust me. this point, we're cutting these into small little pieces because we're going to sprinkle them and mix them in with the peppers and the onion after we cut that up. Now, don't ever let all this go to waste. You have to put it in a compost pile, or if you got chickens, of course, feed it to your chickens, or you just like the leftover parts like I do, you can just eat them. All right, now we got to cut the onion. Since we're talking about pizzas, what's the difference between a good dad joke about pizzas and a bad dad joke about pizzas? It's all in the delivery. I'll be quiet. Do that every time. Oh, speaking of deliveries, so there was a time in my life when I, did some part-time jobs, and one of them was I was delivering pizzas. And I took out a big order to a Christmas party once, and I took it to a business that was a psychic reading business. So all the psychics were having a Christmas party. So I'm in there bringing in all the pizzas to them, and I'm waiting to get the payment, and then I'm starting to think, oh no, do they know that I'm thinking I should get X amount of a tip for this? Maybe if I think about it and they hear me thinking about it, they're gonna go, we're not gonna give them that much. Or maybe they're gonna go, oh, maybe we should give them a little bit more. And I'm like, I didn't know what to do. So it's like, okay, I gotta stop thinking about this. And then I started worrying because there was like lady psychics in it too. And I'm like, oh, if they don't think I'm checking them out or something. So I was just going crazy. It's like, I had to get out of there. Now, as I mentioned before, don't have a local source for the cheese we need, so this is some provolone cheese from the store. We're just gonna cut this into some strips that we're gonna lay on across all the veggies when we get them on there. And then I got some shredded mozzarella we'll drop on there as well. All right, let's mix all these together. Oh my God, I need something to put in it. I thought I was. Hold on. Okay, this will work. Forgot I had this. So you can see we got all these gorgeous colored peppers. These beautiful red ripened or Roman tomatoes and ripe. And then we got the nice colorful onions we're gonna mix in there too. Oh, beautiful, just like that. Oops, got some coming out. Gonna mix this all up. And then we're gonna get our pizza crust prepared. Put these on there, put some cheese, cook it, and we're gonna eat it and enjoy the heck out of it. All right, let me get the stuff ready for the crust. Okay, so while you weren't looking, I pre-warmed this crust. Now we're gonna put on the olive oil. I need something to spread that around with, but I don't have anything, so we'll adapt. Seems to be what I do a lot of. Let's just throw some more on there. This is the rosemary infused. All right, now here's where we put all the colorful stuff on here. And I'm gonna have a lot of extra on this, which is gonna be great in an omelet. Mozzarella cheese. provolone. Put these happy little provolone strips all over the place here. All right, and it's looking very cookable. All right, we're gonna crank this for, I'm gonna go full blast, maybe. "20 minutes. In the meantime, while it's cooking, I'm gonna have some freeze-dried candy. Oh yeah, look at that work of art. Ow. That was hot. All right, let's cut this happy piece of pizza crisp up. There you go, pizza crisp. Your local produce. Let's sneak a few pieces here before the family finds out. They're gonna eat it all before I can. Now I'm guessing it's gonna be pretty hot here. Should have let it cool off a little bit. Tastes great with the tomatoes. I mean, they're very, very hot in there.